So here we are. I already knew this dumbass shit was gonna happen, and somebody was gonna try to change a tragic story into a dumbass story because it was already some dumbass shit that happened. But the only reason why I'm even considering doing this is because I want to bring some closure and some clarification to the families and the sister of this brother that mistakenly, tragically lost his life in this dumbass situation for no reason, and for the family having to see their family member body slain and slandered all over the internet for no motherfucking reason. But I also was trying to keep it so G in the situation that I didn't even want to incriminate or put the person in trouble that could have harmed my life and then took this other man's life in this situation. But since all the information is already public and out, now we can speak on it. What happened was, and what I said in the original video, like I told y'all, I don't know what's going on and how it went on. We all trying to find out the rest of this information, but what I do know is that everybody ain't going. Guns kill everybody, but everybody is not scared of guns. And tragically, what happened, just like you see, you think a nigga want to make up a black eye and all this dumbass shit. What happened was I fought for my life and fought for my jury and my belongings and got me and my men up out the situation and up out of there and squabbled myself out of a situation where a firearm was put in my face. Half of you motherfuckers wouldn't even fight a motherfucker with a butter knife in their hand. And tragically, after that situation, the same motherfucker that I made this person run off from the situation from a failed robbery attempt, ran off and ran into another man and tried to rob this man, and this man did the same thing that I did because he was a black king, a black warrior, somebody that fought hard for whatever he had in life. He had his firearm on him and he wasn't going. And unfortunately, in his situation, he lost his life. I could have lost my life as well. We both made the same erratic, irrational decision because we not going and we trying to live and die for what we have. So unfortunately, somebody did something stupid and a man lost his life, and I could have been that man lose his life too because I'm also somebody that do stupid shit that's gonna fight for what I have. Just like this man tried to fight for what he have, and unfortunately this man had the quicker draw, and whatever went on is whatever went on. And I apologize and I'm sorry for this man and his family and everything that went on. But what y'all not finna do is switch the narrative and try to make me look like a fucked up nigga amongst my people and the people that love me. Like I'm out here slandering and trying to get some cream or credit or clout for none of that. What I spoke on is I fought. And I didn't even want to speak on that. But what the business that was stood on is that I fought for my life with myself and my brothers, and I left with all my jewelry on, his blood on my body, a black on my eye. That man didn't know what went on between me and that man. He know what went on and what went down. Just like he know what went on and whatever else went down. It's just like, here, you look me in my eyes like I looked you in my eyes before I went with my move like you went with your move. Hey, man, I could have been laying on the ground like that last man, but at the end of the day, it wasn't what you was expecting, just like the same thing it wasn't with him. So unfortunately, because somebody did something stupid and our young kings is being misled wrong to do dumb shit, think for greed and fortune and money, we killing ourselves and losing our lives. But what the problem is y'all looking for the mess and not the message. And the rest of you clout chasing peon ass motherfuckers out here scared because y'all dumbass putting bodies on the internet. You trying to clarify yourself. Nigga, you a hoe. You a bitch. I'll slap the shit out your bitch ass, boo.
Check it out now. Sauce Walka comes clean, people. Okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, after kind of leaving the door open for people to believe that he caught a body when somebody tried to take his chain when he wasn't going, Sauce Walka came out after the family of the guy said, yo, our guy don't really seem like a robber. He's a successful businessman who, by the way, he got killed in front of where he lived at. Why the hell would he be trying to rob people in front of where he lived? All right? We get to find out supposedly the new narrative of what's going on because Sauce Walka spoke on it. And y'all just heard what he said. He said, well, really, there's another guy that's the killer. By the way, we've shown the video multiple times, allegedly that this is the guy running down the street. Hopefully this ain't snitching, right? But apparently that guy was like getting into it with people, right? So he tried to like rob Sauce Walka before. Sauce Walka wasn't going because the guy pulled a gun on Sauce Walka. Supposedly, this is if you're reading between, like, you know what I mean, the lines with what Sauce Walka is saying. They pulled a gun on him. He wasn't going. He wrestled his shit away. The dude ran off, ran down the block, seen another guy who probably had some shit on, and tried to take his stuff and pull the gun on him, except with that guy, he shot him and killed him. Okay? Now, again, it does go back to the initial problem I told you that's going on in LA. There are brazen robberies happening in broad daylight where people really think this is GTA. They actually think they are RPing, and they might think that they're going to respawn somehow. Or they're going to get out of jail, and the time is going to just go by mad quick. So apparently there's a guy who really killed the victim, and basically the guy who killed the victim is still on the run, and he killed the victim after supposedly trying to rob the victim after failing to rob Sauce Walka. I hope this made sense, right? Now, let's be honest. We got to just call a spade a spade. Sauce Walka definitely tried to take a little bit of credit because he made it seem like the killer was, or the guy who died was the robber. And obviously that's going to make it look like Sauce Walka is a demon. Okay, a lot of these rappers, they want to be seen as some like some terrifying, menace that everybody needs to stay away from. And the way he made the video, he was talking about teaching people a lesson. Well, it looked like if somebody died and that was a victim and the guy who killed them still on the run, I don't think he was taught a lesson at all. Now, in him saying that, some people ain't going, listen, that's the luck of the draw, man. That's the luck of the draw. Clearly, the other guy died. You didn't die. Be fortunate. And also, again, I'm going to be honest, this is all for clout. Let's keep it real, right? I don't want to say that Sauce Walka is a clout chaser. I think really he went through a traumatic experience, but he is a smart motherfucker. He allowed people to think whatever they wanted to think, okay? And by the way, I did see Say Cheese, who is pretty cool with Sauce Walka. They had first put it out that he shot someone, so I don't know where that narrative first came from, but Sauce Walka at first wasn't trying to clear it up until the family pretty much started making a lot of noise to say, don't put that on our, relative to say he was like some robber when in reality he was a victim as well. Hopefully this all made sense. And again, I still think the biggest problem is brazen robberies in LA. All right. I think people should be able to defend themselves, and it would have been a way better story if it was the person who passed away being the person trying to do the robbery. Unfortunately, it looks like it's not. It's another innocent bystander. All right, get in the comments, like them, subscribe to Watch Akademiks.
Right before this incident happened, I just ran into Sauce Walka. He asked me for my number. We exchanged numbers. I said, what are you about to get into? He said, I'm going upstairs to do the BET Cypher. It means you're going to do some freestyle stuff or BT or whatever and whatnot. Dapped him up. I left. I walked towards the spot where the incident occurred. An altercation happened between two dudes. One lost his life. It was broad daylight. And again, I had just left from seeing Sauce Walka 2 blocks away in the opposite direction. Later that night, when he asked me for the video, I assumed it was because he didn't want to go through like the screen recording to have to share it with someone, a friend or something, maybe show his boys. I thought he just wanted it for the sole purpose of that, just to view it or something. I did not have any idea that he was going to take that video and start a whole campaign to make people believe that he is some sort of gangster or killer, that someone lost their life for trying to take his jewelry. That's not what happened. That is definitely not the case at all. This guy was not a bad person, first of all. From what I heard from the family, he attended college, he was a business owner, and he was a ladies' man. And allegedly that's what went down, is that an angry pimp got pissed off and took this man's life. And that's who actually took his life. It had nothing to do with anything about stealing jewelry from anybody or trying to steal jewelry. In fact, before the police covered his body, this man had his own jewelry on, his own gold jewelry, his own watch and the whole nine and everything like that. So I already knew it was cap from the jump. I tried to tell you guys, it's been a long time since I exposed somebody. I've been really quiet and staying out the way, but Kid Boo is not going to sit around and do that no more. If I expose people now, it's going to be for something like this. And Sauce Walka, I know you're probably going to be pissed, mad at me for using my platform and my voice to help air out your fake news, but it is what it is, man. It's not bad, but I can't respect the integrity of a man's character for doing something like that. It's just wrong, bro. You wrote yourself your own death note with this type of stuff, because don't you think that for 1 second, the man that lost his life, didn't you consider the fact that he has family and he has friends that's going to want revenge? I don't know what possessed you to do that. Clout and fame is not worth that much. And to a lot of y'all other rappers that's talking all this same stuff about drilling this and killing that, stop the cap. Stop the rap cap. Stop trying to influence these kids to pick up guns and really take each other's lives. And it's more than just like us black people killing each other. It's just people in general in the culture that listen to hip hop. This gotta stop.